Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well today. I wanted to make a little video again, basically just discussing with you the importance of the concept of preaching as a whole, preaching the gospel. What's interesting is that preaching doesn't just entail presenting information or presenting a sermon on the pulpit, but rather preaching entails a multitude of different things. The life you live is the message you preach. And that is the same for people who are up on the pulpit. That is the same for anybody who does videos like this, of quick little messages. Not only am I to do this, or do I feel like I can do this, but is my life living up to and in alignment with what I'm saying? Right? It's a true demonstration of character and conviction. And I'm not perfect. I struggle, and just like everybody struggles. But it's this idea of genuinely pursuing who Christ is calling us to be, which is ultimately to reflect Him. So the life you live is the message you preach. So what kind of message are you going to leave behind when you're no longer here? It's an interesting note. It's an interesting thing to think about, given the fact that we live in a very finite existence, a very temporary time. The moment you were born, you have a set of days that you're going to live on this earth. So live out your days reflecting the light of Christ day by day. You know, when in Ecclesiastes, when it talks about a generation comes and a generation goes, I think a powerful application that I'm learning is that I live in a temporary and a finite generation, which is technically Gen Z. But at the same time, what kind of impact can I make? What can the ripple effect be in my temporary generation for the sake of eternal purposes? And I think that we should have that mindset. I think everybody should have that mindset. How can God use me? How can I be available for God, for His purposes? And how can the light shine in my life? So I hope that's a good thing to think about. What kind of message does your life preach? God bless.